You are balanced really precariously on a box. And this is very wobbly. It has been a little while since my last update. We're now in 2025, and I think the last time I did one of these videos was before the Downs Link, or around the Downs Link Ultra back in October. October, November, December, I spent a lot of time working on my Couch to 5K plan, which is still free and still on the YouTube channel if you're interested, or if anyone you know wants to run 5K. That is a totally free plan that is available on my website. Just a little plug there. In January, I decided to take on the virtual version of the Spine Race. So the Spine Race is a 268-mile race, which takes in the full length of the Pennine Way every January. They do a virtual version where you've got the 31 days of January to cover the same distance. It averages about 8 miles a day, and I decided to do that just for myself in January, just to kind of get back in the routine of getting out every day, quite often twice a day, to cover those miles. My tactic to get all the miles run in that month was purely just to run loads and loads of long, slow runs. I did no speed work, I did no threshold or tempo runs or anything like that. I literally just got up every day and tried to get in as many long, slow, easy miles as I could. That meant that I did eventually finish the distance on the 31st of January, and I was still fit and well. I was very tired, but I feel like it's given me a good amount of base mileage to go into my training for my first race of the year, which is going to be Brighton Marathon. Brighton is, of course, a relatively flat road marathon, and all my training from now until April is really going to be geared towards that, with my next race on the horizon, which will be the South Downs Way 100. I'm going to be going back to the South Downs Way 100 for a second time to hopefully finish it this year. Last June I wasn't very well when I started the race and ended up DNFing at about 47 miles, so I really hope that this year I can go back and finish it. And then obviously in July I got serious FOMO last year, so I'm going back to the Lakeland 100 for hopefully my 6th Lakeland 100, fingers crossed. I really need to get myself a better tripod. I'm going to prop you up on Shaun the Sheep. Let's go. Whoever designed sports bras with these flappy bits on the inside can get in the bin. I did my 1 mile warm up, stopped to do my drills, and I was like, what's that? It was just this, which had like folded itself up and then was scrunched up here on my chest. So today my gloves and this annoying piece of fabric were dumped on the side of the road while I ran my threshold reps. I don't think I've done a YouTube update on my vestibular migraines since I was diagnosed. So in October, I went to see an ENT specialist, actually a balance specialist, about the dizziness that I've been having for about 2 or 3 years now, but it really got worse after I DNF'd that South Downs Way 100 in June. The ENT balance specialist did loads of weird balance tests with me and eventually gave me sort of a working diagnosis of vestibular migraines. Vestibular migraines can be triggered by lots of things that I've been experiencing. So stress, whether that is physical stress or mental stress. And it can also be triggered by different types of food. They gave me a long list of food that I had to cut out, like chocolate, caffeine, alcohol, cheese, just loads and loads of things I had to go through my diet and remove. In the last few months, I've really got that figured out, and I figured out the things that I can eat and that I can't eat and things that really seem to trigger the dizziness. However, last week I made an appointment with my nurse to go and get my Marina coil removed. I'm sorry if this is too much information for some people, but this is life. I wasn't really getting on with the coil and I went to have it removed, and since it has been taken out, I have not felt anywhere near as dizzy as I have been. I did a bit of doctor Googling, which I obviously don't recommend, but I found out that actually a lot of people do experience a lot of weird symptoms when they have the Marina put in, some of which being dizziness. And since I mentioned this on my Instagram, a couple people have actually messaged me and said that they had exactly the same as me. I don't believe that I'm totally out of the woods yet, but I do hope, fingers crossed, that actually it was that was really kicking vestibular migraines into action, and hopefully now that it's gone, they're really going to calm down. Yeah, if you want. So make sure you leave there by 10 past. No, just film it in portrait mode. So don't worry about doing it landscape, just film it portrait. Bye. The last part of this update is about something not necessarily running related, but it is going to affect our running and the stuff that we will be able to do from now on. And that is that over the winter, we've been having a Volkswagen Crafter van converted into a camper van for us as a family. The short story is that back in August, we found and bought a Volkswagen Crafter. And this is something that we've been saving for since we got married. So 9 years. I had to look at my hands then. We've been saving for this van for 8 or 9 years. We finally found one that worked for us. We went and picked it up, and my brother and my sister-in-law, who run a camper van conversion and works business, have been converting it for us since November, December, and it's almost finished. I'm not going to be talking about it too much on this channel because I want this really to remain running based, but I have set up another YouTube account for the Emu. And if you're interested in following the camper van conversion and all the stuff that we do and places we go in the camper van, then you can head over to the Emu page and follow the account there. This has been my update for February. Please like and subscribe, and if you are interested, or if any of your friends or family are interested in Couch to 5K, then don't forget there is a totally free Couch to 5K plan. You can follow the videos on this channel, and you can also find the plan free to download on my website. See you soon.